Hey there, I'm Roux. Welcome to my video. If you're a connoisseur of my videos, welcome back, subscriber Rooney. This week I'm going to be making a cat shelter. Cause as previously mentioned, I am a crazy cat lady. Also, I love animals and it's cold as outside. And the little ones who don't have a home, they need our help. I was first intrigued by this idea when I saw a BuzzFeed channel video where it was like a compilation of DIY projects that every crazy cat lady person should be doing. And then when I decided to make my own, to put in my own garden, I did some searching, YouTube search, Google search, find out ways to do it. So I did my own little twist on it with the materials that I had available and that I could get my hands on. If you want to see the videos that I was inspired by, do check out the links below. BuzzFeed video, kitten lady video, all good. But here's how I ended up doing it. I started with a big plastic container that could hold 80 liters. I made sure to get the kind with lock-on lid that wouldn't slide off or blow away or come apart or anything, which is very important since it's going outside. Then I got a cardboard box that would fit inside the container, allowing for space to put some insulation between the container and the box. I taped both sides of the cardboard box completely shut. Not as shown here, this is just a rudimentary show and tell of what I did. But when I did it, I did tape it completely shut on both sides. I cut a hole in the plastic container using a cardboard cutter, making sure it was high enough up the container to prevent snow from getting inside. Cutting through the plastic was harder than I thought, and I had to put some muscle into it. There were some cracks that occurred during cutting, but they were easily fixed with some tape on both sides of the cracks, preventing them from spreading and also from cutting animals as they enter. I also taped along the door frame that I had cut out for the same safety reason.
Wouldn't want any yummy cuties to be cut as they walk inside.
I folded a fleece blanket to fit the bottom of the container and put the cardboard box on top of it. For insulation in the back of the unit, I put an old pillow and topped it all off by folding a blanket and covering the top and sides of the cardboard box that were still exposed. Once the insulation was in place, I could easily see where the box and the plastic container lined up, and I used a pen to draw a matching hole in the cardboard box using the hole in the plastic container as my guide. I then took the cardboard box out, cut the hole, taped the frame to prevent it from tearing along the seam, and filled the box with an old cat/dog sleeper cave that my cats never use. Apparently, human furniture is way comfier. Surprise, surprise. I just folded the cave to get it inside the hole and let it go back to its original shape once inside the box. Even though the box had lock-on grips for the lid, I still taped the lid shut across, just in case. Better safe than sorry. I put the shelter in a nook in my backyard, choosing the spot that would be the most sheltered from wind and rain. Next to it, I placed a bowl of food and one with water. Unfortunately, I don't have a heated bowl and the water just froze, so for now I only have a food bowl out. But it seems to be working great. Every morning the bowl is empty and there are tracks in the snow leading into the nook. So obviously someone is coming by at night, and that someone is very hungry. Because I always fill the bowl up to the rim and it's always empty the next day. How do you feel I did? Do you feel I did a good job? Maybe you have some constructive criticism. Maybe you have some cool ideas about shelters and stuff that I could be doing better or anything like that. Comments below. Also, if you made your own shelter outside, comment below too. I'd love to hear about it. It makes me regain my faith in humanity. There's so many awful things all the time on the newsfeed. I need some good stuff. Feel free to stalk me on social media now that I am addicted to it. And I post things like all the time. You'll literally be able to stalk me from any kind of distance you want. And if you like the video, give it a like, obviously, and subscribe! And click the bell icon. Very important.